closer to the Mako Ballistics campus. You'll have to bypass the facility's defenses on your own.
You will first gain entry to the main complex. Mako Ballistics is a very inward-looking, distrustful enterprise, so expect automated surveillance and armed guards.
Biotech specialist needed in
Find
lab
the thug who did this.
Biotech specialist needed in lab 12.
Get back here!
Match probability high.
You make a lot of noise for someone who wants to hide.
Campus-wide policy remains in effect. No visitors. Welcome to Mako Ballistics. Hey, gonna put us here.
Good work. You found an alternate way in.
Remember, bots are programmed to neutralize any unidentified individuals. Campus-wide policy remains in effect. No visitors. Carry lab ID at all times.
Tracking infrared disturbance.
Biotech specialist needed in lab 12. Biotech specialist needed in lab 12. Please report to the ballistics lab. Dr. Patton, please report to the ballistics lab. Remember, bots are programmed to neutralize any unidentified individuals.
Don't tell me. You're one of them big city reporters. Thinks she's gonna sweet-talk the management into giving her a peek at the new weapon.
How does the groundskeeper know about a classified prototype?
I was in on a consultation. That sucker they built shoots through walls. I'm supposed to keep an eye on the ecological impacts and not go too close to the rear of the complex.
I'd really like to see it.
Well, they only let me go as far as the storage closet, but for the right price, I could give you the code to the front door.
Maybe later.
You didn't hear this from me, but in case you want some spending money, the employee ATM is in Cargo Bay 02 across the courtyard. They never updated the firmware, which means it's pretty easy to hack. Or so I've heard.
This is a security alert. We have information on a possible external threat to this campus. As always, discuss your work with no one outside the company. Communicate electronically only on the Mako network. And starting now, no visitors. Our automated systems won't care whether it's a suicide bomber or your grandma. Be safe. Now let's make a great weapon.
Trying to pick my pocket or what?
Operation Normal. Repairing damage. Finished.
So the Order hired you to kill the chief scientist on the Mako project. A pretty way to do business. The WTO prefers that you spare the scientist and instead upload the gun schematics to our Seattle headquarters. By law, all innovations must be registered and patented through one of our offices.
Better be a false alarm. Uh-oh.
Sheila, we're still waiting on that inventory audit. In particular, we need numbers for
God.
servo mechs,
You'll
energy
regret
clips,
this.
rotator bearings, and quality from your...
Birthday's coming up. Another year down.
I guess that's over with.
This is a security alert. We have information on a possible external threat to this campus. As always, discuss your work with no one outside the company. Communicate electronically only on the Mako network. And starting now, no visitors. Our automated systems won't care whether it's a suicide bomber or your grandma. Be safe. Now let's make a great weapon.
Don, have you seen the latest ballistics on Project Xenos? We finally did it. Now we've just got to fix that bug in the threat assessment firmware.
Sheila, we're still waiting on that inventory audit. In particular, we need numbers for servo mechs, energy clips, rotator bearings, and coffee from your department.
Processing likely organic.
Phew. Looks like I don't have to worry about that thug anymore.
Highness will be pleased, and you will be rewarded. Praise order. Praise your loyalty. Now, back on the trail of Dr. Nassif. Our investigators have traced her contacts to the biolab at the top of the elevator on the north end of the complex. Look for evidence there.
Dr. Manis, we recognize that someone of your stature at Mako Ballistics is involved in several top-ranking development projects. We also know that we've given you millions of credits for this exclusive contract, so we feel we are within rights to demand that you meet your deadlines and provide another demonstration as soon as possible. Plasmids for the neonatal experiment are off the charts again. Can you give me a hand with them?
Wonder if I should...
Whatever the order may say,
There's a
you're
guard on
just a
duty here,
mercenary,
you know.
not a hero. Killing one scientist isn't going to end this project. Someone else will just take on the development now, and without the WTO regulation, it will be very easy for them to sell the mag rail to the
Sounded
wrong
funny.
people.
I'd better take a look. Damn. That ain't I thought you'd get away with it, huh? It's gonna explode!
Dr. Nassif said to carry on like normal and wait for an extraction. If they won't smuggle us out of the country, I say we do it ourselves. Mako isn't stupid. They'll know they've been infiltrated if the entire bioinformatics team disappears overnight. As long as I'm on the other side of the ocean when that happens. They left behind one of the Tarsus directors. I don't think they're going to leave us high and dry. Famous last words.
We interrogated one of Captain Lamar's people. She said that the scientists in this laboratory are the ones who smuggled Dr. Nassif and her colleagues out of the city. See if you can find a clue to Dr. Nassif's whereabouts in the lab director's office.
I heard you talking about Dr. Nassif.
This is a private laboratory. State your business.
I'm interested in contacting her. I was told that I could find her here.
You were mistaken.
I'm from the Tarsus program. Dr. Nassif would want me to be taken back into custody.
Tarsus? Oh well, we don't know anything about the trials. Don't tell me there's been an escape. I warned Dr. Nassif. I said that if she wasn't careful, they'd end up with a J.C. Denton on their hands. I guess you're here to wipe us out, like J.C. Denton wiped out the people who ran his trials. Well, we aren't as diabolical as MJ-12 was. I hope you aren't planning to trigger another collapse.
I guess it depends. Is there a connection? I mean, between the Tarsus experiments and the initial biomod research?
Not that I know of, but Dr. Nassif did give me a strange reply when I mentioned the Dentons.
How so?
She said that in the life sciences, one should never be surprised when the snake swallows its own tail. Just like her to flaunt her position.
A pretty cryptic comment.
Enough talk. You've put us in danger by coming here.
Sorry, just trying not to get left behind.
Talk to the Chicago project director. He's on the other side of the biolab. I'm pretty sure he ran the trials, but he doesn't tell us much. Hey?
Look into this.
That's enough. I'm leaving.
It looks like the phrenology team is going to make their deadline after all. Get in touch with me so we can plan the next phase.
You.
Yeah?
Your instructions were to remain in hiding until one of us contacted you.
You look like the man on the holocom who warned Dr. Nassif about the security breach.
I guess someone put you on our trail. Didn't take them long to get to you, did it?
I'm just looking for some answers. Tell me about the Magrel project and what it has to do with Apostle Corps.
Apostle Corps is not in the weapons business. Our people here control the biolab, that's it. We've been investigating the railgun project ourselves because it looks like Mako is gearing up for a large arms shipment. 500,000 units. We think the guns are headed for the Knights Templar.
Since when are there 500,000 Templars? That's as big as the security force, the WTO.
Exactly. The Order and WTO are just as worried as we are. The post-collapse balance of power is quite precarious.
What do the Templars want? World domination?
A world in their own image, perhaps. One that wouldn't include Apostle Corps. They categorically oppose all biomod technologies. We think they might have staged the Chicago attack merely to ensure that our laboratory was destroyed.
Destroy a whole city for one laboratory?
If our other facilities survive, you will learn why. Until then, to reveal more would be unwise.
I want to see Dr. Nassif.
Dr. Nassif will contact you. Now leave at once. You are too valuable to us to be risking your life in foolish expeditions.
Do not trust this man. Continue your search. We need to know Dr. Nassif's location. Search the director's private office off this room for clues to her whereabouts. A data cube or beacon may point the way.
That's enough. I'm leaving. Oh my god, a body!
Just confirming my departure. No contact from Cairo yet. I don't know what we'll do if headquarters gets hit as well. More after I arrive in Egypt.
So Apostle Corps has some sort of home base in Cairo. I guess we know where you're going to find your next target. Your pilot will be waiting for you on the roof.
Diagnostics passed.
Closer to home now. Your science is too cruel. Silence is coming. They will pay for their trespassing. We want to return to our kind. No more pain and experiments. They will pay for their trespassing. Silence is coming. We want to return to our kind. No more pain and experiments.
Total repair solution guaranteed. System is updated twice daily from a global manufacturer.
Here we go again. See you later.
No smoking in the Mako building. No smoking in the Mako building. Please remember to clean the toaster oven in the facility kitchen when you are finished.
Things have been going on here.
Here we go. Come back here.
Can't get a clear shot.
lost the target. Ah, I can't see!
Thanks for sticking around. What are the chances that you could take me to Cairo?
Cairo would be an acceptable destination. I haven't yet searched Cairo for my passenger.
Is that what you do? Go from city to city looking for one person?
It's an unusual assignment, but I'm committed to carrying it out. Let's go.
All right, I'm ready.